Hello, hello! We'll be starting off, I accidentally, already looked at them without doing them, but there are, three paradox simulations. We got one for Matsukiri, one for Philae, and one for Techno that I'll be doing real quick before we jump into the main stages, because I like these. They're always fun. Probably going to be running S2 here, just since that tends to be Matsukiri's main skill.
Nothing to fear. We're here now. We're standing firm.
Oh, hey, it's my favorite integrated strategies combo. Okay, I think I needed to place them here. Yeah, they're gonna split off. Yeah, okay, yep. Shame there's not a reset button, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna need to place him there. With S2 healing, he should be able to survive them, is probably the setup.
If things don't work out, Doctor. All right, let's get serious. There's work to do. What can I get? These gate crashers are no customer.
Yeah, okay, we should be able to stall out nicely. We want another skill activation, and then we place them both. Okay, noted. We're also running on annihilation rules, so I do need to make sure I don't retreat them too soon.
No need to be so hoi.
This gavel of justice is waiting. Spero che siate pronti. Watch the law
We got
does not
us,
specify. I will reveal
yeah,
the
we got
true
us 3
justice.
running here.
This time, I will hand down a fair verdict.
Okay, she's tanking decently there.
Your private room. Please enter.
Can crimes be punished through methods outside of the law? We got secret tunnels of our own.
Okay, now we got some more barrier. Now I'm expecting we'll just be dealing with a ton of these guys. Okay, yeah, so probably the point is just to endure until her skill is back.
What do you need? Get that steam rising! No matter what, can crimes be punished
Alrighty!
through methods outside.
Tonight we've got Chitua, daikon, burden these tendon and boiled fowl beast eggs. Have as much as you want on the house. Here's
Oh, what? I didn't expect it to cancel the voice line there. Oh, okay, also, I pulled Karen on the banner and built her because she's fun. I like her. On damage, but that's kind of to be expected from a primal defender. Similarly, probably going to be running Philae's main skill.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment targets. I see you dumping filth into
Yeah, okay, we're just going to be killing touches of the Sanguinarch the entire time, aren't we? S1 here, alright, so basically immune to elemental damage. And 2A, so nobody dies. I don't assume we want to just pop the skill yet. Oh, wait a second, I just realized that we had access. Also, I got the timing on that really nice, but I just realized they're throwing Necrosis at Philae. We don't have to worry about such silly things as skill downtime. You know, we have 2As, basically an invincibility button.
I will meet out things of abundance. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
That's nice. That's really funny.
May they all reach the other side safely.
Alrighty, lastly, So we got Techno, and then we'll be going into the main stages. Yeah. She's probably the one out of the bunch I have the least built. Tequila being there is a funny little nod. But I should check if he has his module.
This path is closed for business.
Aggressive.
Okay, he does not have his module, so I cannot, put the effect on, Techno. Where do we want her here? Here I think,
Okay,
but I could be
sure.
wrong.
My puppet should be able to handle these guys anyway.
Anyway, assumingly the plan here is an unstoppable wall of chaff, and then I save Tequila's skill for killing that thing.
Out with it! I'm in the middle of stretching.
Afterwards I should check real quick what Techno's module actually does to a talent.
Need my help with anything? Violence isn't really my thing. But well, need my help with anything?
Also, Flora helped me adjust my my noise suppression to solve the problem of to solve the background noise issue of my fan earlier. If you're noticing any issues with that, or if you're noticing that it is working or the like, please do say as much. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, that's one down. Might have wanted to cut Tequila's skill earlier so he'd have it sooner, but no, I think... Yeah, okay, no, it's continuing to feed revives to the one blocking it, so we're good.
Out with it! Spiral turn! Another lesson for those who never learn. What a satisfying day.
Now I'll admit I know nothing about the event mechanic. Like this one completely avoided giving me any notes about it during its time on the CN server, so we'll see. Okay, this is the shop, nice and simple. The funny lizard, I do know about him. This is okay, standard fare, unlock him at 4, there is a total of 8 stages on the main thing. We'll probably be doing some today. I will not be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately, and I'm planning to aim for trying to do a stream around midday Saturday. We'll see if that ends up happening, so because the previous stream plan might have fallen through, it looks like, but I don't know if I'll have fully the energy. Oh, these are the Tin Man's constructs. Oh. Interesting. Sorry about that. I just realized I should have my phone set up so I can see what's going on in the chat. If YouTube decides to withhold a message, like the other day, with Audacity's comment about us barely hanging on by a thread during the run, and also we want to get live chat here. Live chat here. Alrighty. We're back in action now. Also, I was doing an integrated strategies run with Karen before this. God, I do really like her skill activation lines between the megaphone filter and the head and the little things like, "Heads up, ammo's expensive, so don't expect a warning shot." It's I do love, of just like amusedly dark voiceover lines like that. So yes, this is assumedly built off of some of Kirsten's tech. That's... I love the rubber hose animated style for the little caricature. That's funny. I think that's supposed to be Karen. I think, at least, like those. That reminds me of her braids. That cannot be good for the environment. A friend was asking about the Risk of Rain DLC, which, if you haven't seen it, it looks very interesting. And we've only gotten a bit so far, but the Necronomicon on for item alchemy looks interesting, and I'm curious about some of the other things we'll see. They promise high difficulty, a lot of risk for a lot of rewards, so I'm curious. But for now, we'll yeah. That's a lot of words for a city literally built on the back of her innovations, but that's the Colombian spirit, all right. So I need to. What a wonderful amusement park, though. I can't possibly see a world where this goes terribly, terribly wrong, a la Jurassic Park. Okay, yeah, so it was just a caricature of her, because it's similar braids, same sort of hat and goggles. Oakley Parsons. Yeah. I do love like the detail of the megaphone on. Is it clipped onto the shield or built into the shield? Oh wait a minute, is Skybox the founder of the park? If he is, that's hilarious. Sorry about that. So what does DC stand for in this context? Like, Department of Columbia is a possibility, but I'm not sure. Department of Columbia is the current guess, because that fits with the Department of Defense and Department of Justice, but we'll need to see. Okay. Here it looks like the megaphone is built into the shield. It's just Dr. Pepper. Not Dr. Pepper, Red Bull. There we are. That lawsuit. Guy's face is so dead. He reminds me of an actor, but I can't place it on who. If anyone has any guesses in the chat, I'd be happy to hear, compare, and contrast. I'm not sure where it... this part of the sentence feels like it throws the structure off, but I can't quite place Within the context of this story, someone whose first name is Sky is absolutely hilarious. I'd say I'm probably reading too far into it, but no, you're absolutely supposed to take something away from that under these circumstances, unless it's just a wild mistranslation. the conversation's actually making me think, how did Kirsten know that the Galeria Stellaria was going to go through the Scott iPod? Like, my first thought is that she specifically, like, sonar maybe? I feel like sound waves could get you an estimate of the thickness and durability of the material based on what you're getting back. Probably the best way, but I got no clue specifically. Can mutate emblems is available. Units inside can block aerial enemies. Okay, so it basically turns anyone inside to Sky Rangers. Is that the black tiles? Is that those? We'll find out. Hoping I'm only gonna need, like, let's try with just Tachanka. Oh, wait. Right, that's a consequence of switching over to Moo player. It didn't save that I wanted my favorite. It always funneled towards the left. Okay. Is that? Okay, I think is this. Yeah, okay. This is a flashback to aboard the Galeria Stellaria. I think at least. Oh, actually, no. This might be some sort of way earlier training. Yeah, training. Yeah, that. So this is. Is this around the? Is this shortly after Lake Silbernhaus, or is this? Or is this sort of closer to the time frame of retracing our steps? Because I believe that's also a couple of years apart. Given this is 2 years, I think this is closer to retracing our steps than it is to Lake Silbernhaus, because I think Silbernhaus was within, probably shortly within the time frame of Lone Trail. But I'm not a big lore. I'm not great at timelines, so I could be very wrong. And we got another viewer in the chat. Hello, welcome, and if you got any comments or questions, I'm happy to hear them. Currently just going through the story bit, and then we'll be doing the first stage. I haven't identified the event code yet, so I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Emphasis on was. I'm kind of happy that part of us passed away during Lone Trail, because, oh my god, his Ubermensch talk was very, very tiring. Did she just accidentally kidnap a random person to help, thinking it was her assistant? He could have given me a heads up. 3 times. Was like, yeah, sorry, there's some conversation going on in the back about the Risk of Rain DLC. I am very excited for it. I'm also happy that we are getting some skins for other DLC survivors, because I was kind of neutral on that being like a rule they were trying to set. Yeah. I was expecting it to be a sandwich. That's really funny. She has a second one. Two centimeters thick for a booklet. There's more of the retro futuristic style that was introduced a little bit with mainly Lone Trail, but we saw a bit of it mainly in the mechs during Dorothy's Vision. Actually, no, the visors were on the engineers in Dorothy's Vision. Okay, no, yeah, it is just kind of a thing that okay. So we've had like one non-sci-fi Columbia event, and that was Mansfield Break. Huh, that's feedback. Ooh, I like that, like over the shoulder, back around, and then to the pin. I don't know, that's striking. I like it. Absolutely insensible as a uniform of any kind, or as any sort of practical uniform, but I do like the look. Just having some water. Damn, local sarcasm just commits racism. I'm screenshotting that for the collection.
Stay with me. Hostiles inside.
Different levitation zone is what's outlined here. Okay, putting Tachanka here, how's this work out? Does the... Okay, yeah, so that... They are... He's lost 22 health, so they're doing 11 each, yeah, we can... Gradually loses HP and accelerates. Okay, so slows and the like are probably effective, or just blocking them actually, right, Is it going to take out the balloons is my concern. If it does, we're in a bit of... Okay, no, it's not taking out the balloons. It is taking this path though, so we need to hope its damage isn't anything too substantial. Okay, no, that's not good. At least it gets nerfed a fair bit. Okay, noted. These tiles work like the ones in Vernal Winds, where where you need to be extra specific when clicking because they're just not reliable. That's good to know. Hopefully we can continue to do it with just the one operator though. Yeah, so we'll need to pop a skill for the next one of those. We'll be waiting for these to all be accelerating along.
Oh yes, let them come.
Okay, if there's another one of those, there may well be. I'm not worried about Tachanka dying. I'm worried I will not have his S2 up in time here. No, that's okay. I think we might want Fuse here because the target switching is hurting him a little. On Fuse's case, though, okay. Got more HP than Tachanka, but less defense, which is probably going to hurt. And I doubt the dodge chance and damage reduction are going to cut it. These are... okay, they are physical. We'll try Fuse. I'm not super confident.
Do exactly as I say.
We may need to bring a healer.
Enough talk. Now we act. Remain silent. Remember our
Okay,
objective.
the dodge works.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay, 9 damage. So, still minimum for those drones, and then that's that cutting off effectively 2 damage from the final result.
Remember our objectives.
Fair enough. It's a good thing Collabknights has a lot of anti-air options then. That's going to be handy for dealing with the drones, since we got stuff like Norcorn, S2, most of the Rainbow Six operators. Realistically, the main sufferer is going to be Mitsumi with her lack of any anti-air option on S2. Okay, Fuse is killing faster, and he's not taking that much damage so far, so should be fine there. My main worry is ammo, but I don't think that's going to be a long-term worry. Also, these might actually be punching over his defense a decent bit, these ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, those... Good news is it only seems to land one hit before it's blocked, and then its damage gets cut severely. How you doing today, by the way, Audacity?
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, sizable, but I literally don't think there could be enough of them for it to be a problem, and the ones coming along this late, are just gonna get smoked by his S1, S2, yeah, S1.
Remember our objectives.
They do eat a decent bit of ammo though, but I'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. Oh, that one got 2 in, noted. Still, nice and functional with 1 operator, let's go. This is the alleyway in Tremonts, or at least it was. Okay, so yeah, the name is chosen. That makes sense for the thematic. So that was what was happening 2 years ago during the events of Lone Trail for him. So that was Nasty and Fitzgerald. Did she? I don't know. He might know Salka's. Yeah. I still think Kirsten was a better translation than Kristen, but no, it's just my opinion. I already don't like this one. That's the same sprite they used for the bank manager. But oh my god, right, there was also Come Catastrophes. That was another non-sci-fi story. Marie in Colombia, but also I hate the bank manager. This woman reminds me of her, and I do not like that. Yeah, everything is gonna go wrong for this guy. And that's the only reason I can see why we're getting him in like a spacesuit looking thing. That okay, yeah, dude, he's got a lot of bad karma coming his way. That's not Oakley. Okay.
Asset secured.
I always love how malicious his laugh sounds there. Alright, tutorial. Assuming this is where we'll actually learn the specific numbers that are required to get the levitation stuff online, because I wasn't noticing a buoyancy meter last stage.
Got it.
Okay, so 3 works here, 1 works here, 2 works here. Okay, that makes sense. So 1 operator max here, currently 0. I could set all 3 tiles here if I placed it. Oh. Huh. So yeah, we're about to lose Cardigan. And so a better rule would have been to place her there so she could tank that.
Hang in there.
So similar rules to how displacement by those elks in retracing our steps worked. I think I can do this, this.
What do you?
And
Medicine here.
okay,
Please,
right.
take it.
Durnar's doing good. Okay, and I don't know if he even has his module, so this, yeah, okay, he doesn't. This wasn't necessarily super optimal placement, but oh well. Yeah, noted on the balloons. I want to keep an eye on their shadows rather than their actual positions, but other than that, yeah.
Medicine here. Please, take it.
Coruscant, the operator everyone forgets exists.
This time, everyone. I guess I'll ask when we get back.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna have, I'm assuming it's like, comes here, then here, then here. Slowing them down is gonna be a little difficult. Fuse, I did like the general performance of. He made a good showing here. Let's try Fuse and Yuika and see if that's enough or not. Probably not, but if it is, that'll be entertaining. Wait, so, I'm sorry, she is the impersonator? Okay. Okay. Swirly, Really sorry about the distractions. Everyone has just decided that now is the time that they want to talk. We'll get back in. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, I said he had a lot of bad karma already. I didn't know jack yet.
Enough talk. Now we act.
Okay, so assuming nothing attacks those balloons, I feel like this is a good position for Yuika to hit stuff, and then I can place Fuse here. Okay, yeah. All nominal so far.
Lower your voice.
Noted. Is it taking the same path? Yeah, this could be risky. I might need a third operator. For now, okay, it's very slow about the balloons. Does it?
Remember, come with me.
And then I'll just. Okay, good. It wanders. This is less good though. I think they go back. No. Okay, no. I think I might just want to face Fuse right to solve that problem.
Right now.
Should be simple enough to solve though. Yuika did decent, but these enemies have. Oh wow, though those are good res values. Yeah, I might just fully switch off Eureka there.
At your command.
Important question is, can I just place Fuse facing right and call it a day?
Matryoshka готов поручить.
Because if I can just do this and solve the problem, that frees up a lot of simplicity. But also noted, Collabknights' general lean towards physical damage is also being benefited here. This may be one of our hardest shill events in a while. Maybe. I'm only on the second stage, I can't wait to see what enemies prove me wrong. With a little light to indicate when they are like when they're attacking. Though it's only when they're attacking. It's not indicating when it's like off cooldown. Okay, so it runs a little close, but it seems okay. No, yeah, we're pretty much fine so far. And at least on this stage, they're slow enough about taking out balloons that it's not a problem. That bomber might do some damage to Fuse, but foreseeably not too much. 4 of them going at once actually may potentially just eat enough hits that Fuse can't solo DPS them. Okay, no, it is. They turn red when they're off cooldown and ready to use their attack. Okay, dang. I do need Eureka then to buff Fuse for that tail end.
Enough talk, now we act.
Otherwise, though, you know, I think this might work. This like gives us a nice range spread, and we'll do this. She's not going to do too much actual damage, but.
Remember our objective. With me.
Okay, so she does decent damage to other things, so it's mainly just that the bombers are very arts resistant. Noted. Anyway, I want to make sure I have her skill saved for the batch of 4. Everything else we know Fuse can handle solo. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh no, she's losing SP anyway. This could. Okay, no, they're coming at least spread out apart enough that Fuse is able to. Is it? Okay. Okay. What made it like just stand still there? I'm worried that in auto deploys that's not gonna Oh, she's blocking it. That's what's going on. And it's dead. Oh no. So it's very possible he's trying to frame Fern here, since she's...
なの息がどんどん合うようになって
Well,
きたね
she's. Okay, I think these count as uncrossable tiles, so we'll see, but it's very possible it might just be the same lineup. So far the stages have been fairly easy to just hunker down on, so far. I think that's Nasty as a child. Also, I'm thinking if Mercia's advice ends up directing Fern in the right location, I don't know, between the eyes and whatnot, she has manipulator in the background vibes. A bit, reminds me a bit of the original Trigogia. I need to wonder if that's tied to some sort of Banshee witchcraft, just since, I don't know, with all the other focus and the fact that she's working on behalf of Banshee, like, for all I know, she could literally just be carrying around recorded Banshee audio. Oh. Oh, this is, I think I think this is how I want to do things here. Because it's the best little funnel I have access to. There'll probably be an enemy that makes me eat my words, or maybe I'll just be able to brute force it due to Fuse's level. Okay, that guy, that'll push these, that might, no, those balloons I think are out of, okay, yeah, the balloons are out of reach. It can't push them back, as far as I can tell. Hopefully there's no exceptions. No, that was the wrong skill. Okay, that's not good. Good news is we save them, but also, okay, yeah, those tile inconsistencies. Yeah, okay, yeah, that should be, that's visually on Yuika's tile, but it hits Fuses, noted. I'm gonna need to make sure I don't make that mess up again. Okay, good news is Fuse survived the initial barrage here, and then we get his skill back up, and we'll have Yuika's ready to bail him out in the future. It's 4 enemies left. I'm guessing it's going to be all, okay, no. At most it's 1, 2, and then we're going to get a third, right?
Remember our objective.
No, we're not canceling this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're still getting, what's called, softball stages thrown at us. That tile displacement is going to get me very frustrated at some point. I can tell that's going to mess up something important. I do like the little like color fade in effect they're doing to signify flashbacks. Ferdinand didn't fully redeem himself, I guess. At least not in her eyes. Oh, that... Oh, but opens with a compliment and then just immediately, that's because I blocked his email, playing it fully straight and anticipating the worst anytime Ferdinand is mentioned. Uh, you might be wrong on that, Mon Amico. Okay, they're doing really good on the comedy for this event. So yeah, he is, yeah, okay, I was expecting he was going to be like a longer running antagonist. A lot of his things likely just fell apart. Also, I don't think I can just fuse my way out of this one. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try first, but I'm probably going to need to, like, fuse Tachanka and Doc could likely handle the 3 lanes, depending on what I'm dealing with on the side. Alrighty, yeah. Is it? Alright. Well, she said a deal is bad. This is very bad. Okay, Okay, that's the radius. Let's test real quick. Like if I block an enemy right here, okay, no, that is within Fuse's reach. So that's within its reach. Noted. Probably Senshi one further back will solve the problem, but for now, yeah.
そばにいるから
At your command.
Got nothing on this tile yet. Okay, so... Oh.
悪くない配置だ。後ほどさて何を作ったものか。
Okay, so that's the edge of its range, noted. We could do this. The question is what happens in the bottom. Okay, that's noted. That tile is basically off limits. Unless we can just casually... Okay, those move. Noted. One just like I need to mute.
Move right now.
Alright, I'm back. So yeah, so those move notably. That's... In that case, let's try to fit Tachanka in as well and see if that's enough. Oh, look.
At your command.
I'm thinking I'll have Fuse on the, what's it?
準備完了じゃ。
Okay, so that one's decently killable. I'm only planning to have the one thing. Biggest concern is once I lose buoyancy here.
Remain silent.
私たちの勝利に参加を
Focus on the deck with me.
Okay, so it's starting to move. I'm gonna place Senshi here, just so he's within range of buffing by Yuika.
もうすぐ完成じゃ。
I want to save Tachanka's skill as a panic button. I think I might want to switch around these two possibly. I want more firepower down here. I doubt Senshi's going to be doing it solo.
食材を数回に分けて投入し しばし待て。もうすぐ完成じゃ。
Senshi's doing decent here. Okay, now there's going to be another one now we have to worry again. I feel like a round of Yuika buffing, but we've got one enemy unaccounted for right now. There we are.
食材を数回に分けて投入し
She should survive the burst. Yeah, definitely want more firepower down here. I feel like we can manage just switching Senshi out for like Doc or something. Otherwise, the good news is they aren't applying too much burn. Yeah, no, realistically we got a decent perma-stall here. Permanent-ish it seems at least. I think I'm definitely gonna switch out Senshi for someone for like Blitz or no. I do need the healing, so I might see if I can do Senshi here and have him function against the sucker bots. Like those I can realistically be using Yuika's skill to help clear, even if they've got good res. So she's mainland, but that explains it. Mm-hmm. How is the sanity? Okay, we got to some story. I might just do the story, and I'm not sure because it's only been 2 hours, but I woke up very early in preparation for the plans I was expecting to have today. Okay, now is this line gonna?
Want one, Doc? Here, I got the light. It's just an iridium firework, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Got a deal today, and I'll get it to you tomorrow. Gordon 10, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Arts Units, and Iridium. At your service.
He's funny.
It's another fine day. Take care of yourself, Doctor.
We'll build him real quick.
Yeah, I got some body cam footage from the gangs we busted back in my frontier days.
ATAO, open up!
This is a real deal promotion battle, and not my consolation prize for playing Patsy, right? Hey, then this is my first one ever. You want to pop the champagne?
Yeah, that gets us a very good attack boost.
I got some body cam footage from the gangs we busted back in my frontier days. Want it?
Yeah, the charges are nice. The actual damage, like, this will get better with trust and also promotion again. I do have sniper chips on hand. Yes, we do. Also, hopefully we get more info on the Monster Hunter collab soonish, because I'm very excited. But given they said late June, it's likely that it's going to be maybe 30 days.
This Rhodes Island joint's got potential to become the next propeller paradise. A few more of those promotions, I'll bring you along to make it happen.
With how the foreshadowing of the story is going, I don't think we want it to become the next Propeller Paradise. It sounds like... It looks so far like Propeller Paradise is about to go to absolute hell.
I got some body cam footage from the gangs.
Yeah, okay, so about 900 attack right now, doing 2.5 times that. That comes out to a... Let's see... Let's just round it down from 450 to 400, roughly. That gets you 2.2k every 9 seconds. Not terrible under the context that he's, like, concealed, but, oh, what's the range on this? That actually is very nice. Like, that's... Yeah, that's a full, and the ability to just pop it as a burst, that's... Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's start trust farming on them. Well, not farming, but just stick them in the facility and let it happen.
Phew. We can take a little breather now, right?
We are looking for Skybox, and we are also looking for Karen.
What a beauty of a face! It's gotta be either an earth digger or a skyflyer, right?
There don't happen to be any secret areas you're not allowed into here, are there?
Karen, I refuse to answer that question under legal principle. Oh wait, right, and also let's put them in another facility, because that way we're doubling up.
Can I bring the cake in?
Oh, shoot, misclick. Okay, we want a trainer. Irene actually... Can we train Skybox here? Can we... There he is. Does she currently have the thingy, the effect?
Almost
Okay, reduced cost, yeah. Okay, no, she does not. It needs to be the same operator. Yeah, that operator's, yeah, okay. So, in that case, let's switch her out for a dedicated sniper trainer and put her on rest. 65%, that'll,
Another new room.
that gets us a good time of 4 hours. Then we allocate her in over here.
You have a pretty big ship here, but it's not nearly as roomy as an old Iberian flagship.
It's another fine day.
Now we'll read through the story and then I might hop off for the day. I don't know if I'll find time to reasonably do more streaming within the time frame we're looking at here, so expect the real possibility that the rest might just be going up as the clears without the specific work-throughs. For the EX stages, my next week is going to hopefully be freer, for the most part. Most part is the keyword, because specifically Thursday and Friday I won't be free, so I won't be able to stream the EX stages when they actually come out. A water clone of Nasty. That's really funny. What is... Ah, that's an interesting little lore tidbit, and you'll see his default pose is that little salute because it's a subtle way to hide casting. That's cool. I may have missed something, but the actual dialogue between Nasty and the other workers didn't really imply anything of the sort, so I'm curious. Okay, so what exactly is the benefit of putting this here? I'm curious, but I'll be finding out later. Thank you to everyone who attended. Thank you to Audacity if you're still here. I assume not, since I'm only seeing one viewer right now, and I'm assuming that's my phone, but I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.